The Change House. Which room are you in? First developed by Claes Janssen in the 1970s, the change house is a metaphor that brings the concept of change to life to explain how we respond to change. Each room in the house represents a different state that we may find ourselves in. The room of contentment. We find ourselves in the room of contentment when we feel everything is fine and dandy. We're relatively happy with the changes occurring and actually think we'll benefit from them. Sometimes we become so content that we move onto the sun lounger. This indicates an even more relaxed mindset regarding the change. We enter the room of denial when we, believe it or not, are in denial about the change that is occurring. This is either because we don't believe the change will affect us, we think the change will have a negative impact on us personally, or we lack trust in those that are in charge of managing the change. When we're in the room of denial, our chimp is dominating our behaviour. It sensed a threat and is taking action to protect us from it. When things get really bad, we can enter the dungeon of denial. We enter this room when we get stuck in denial and adopt an ostrich mindset, burying our heads in the ground. The room of confusion. When change occurs, some of us may find ourselves in the room of confusion. We are confused as to why the change is happening, what it means for us, and in some cases can lead to feelings of resentment, frustration, and anger. If we sit in this room for too long, analysing and overthinking the change, we may move into the paralysis pit. This may seem daunting at first, but sitting in the pit for a while may be just what we need to understand what's going on and bring us out the other side. The exit lounge. When we enter the exit lounge, things aren't good at all. We've moved past confusion and denial and are ready to completely remove ourselves from the situation. The trust and confidence in the organisation has disappeared and we fundamentally disagree with the change. The room of acceptance. This is the room we'd all like to be in. We move into this room when we are completely on board with the change, feel like we can benefit from it, and have trust in those responsible for carrying out the change. However, when we are in the room of acceptance, we need to watch out for the potential pitfalls of the room. Avoiding the pitfalls of acceptance is the key to keeping people in the room of acceptance. The acceptance path. Everyone's transition into the room of acceptance is different. Some may enter into it straight away, others may have come from the room of confusion, some may have even come from the deep depths of the dungeon of denial. No matter what the route, getting everyone into the room of acceptance is the ultimate aim for any organisation going through a period of change.